ya.
Here we are, guys. It's our first live. And Tater wanted to say hi. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. We see there's a few of you in here. So,
Yeah, where are you?
Where am I? I posted the link on.
No, where are they at?
Oh, where are they at? Where's everybody coming to us from? Can you comment in there and say where you're from or who you are? Most of you we may know, but some of you we may not. I am Julie, if you have not met me before.
It says it's waiting for...
It says we're live.
All right.
Yeah, see, we're live. See, right there.
All right. Just showing you what it says.
Hi, Brian. Hello from Canada. Hey, Joe. See, Joe says we're live. So I'm Julie. This is Darcy. And this here is
over here.
Tater. And of course, we're very novice at this. So we just wanted to try it out. And we've been at this since, let's see, when did we buy the campground? October of 2018, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we moved here in March of 2019. And we wanted to give you guys a chance to ask us any questions that you may have about campground life and
why
did we pick campground? You can ask us about anything, really. I mean, we'll answer within reason. I did actually write up a couple questions of some of our most asked questions, but I see Joe, is it a lot of work, upkeep, etc.? All right, so yeah, we actually have our own jobs. There's 5 of us here on the campground currently, not including any camp hosts we may have. My dad, who's sneaking up behind us, who you'll probably see in just a minute, because he doesn't know about YouTube Lives and how they work. But so I am basically the office manager. They call me the boss, but yeah, I'm the reservation manager. If you call for reservations, that's me. I'm usually the bookwork. I keep up on the website. I keep up on the rentals. I'm really the idea person, which Darcy does not like, because I just really like to come up with some crazy ideas.
Yes.
Ever since we started, he's like, stop coming up with ideas. I lay there at night and come up with ideas. I don't sleep.
Even Tater looks at me and says...
And then Darcy is, I call him the maintenance man. He's the one, if you have a problem with your electrical, your sewer, any of that. He mows the lawn. He does the spraying. I put out the mosquito traps, though. Thank me for that. But yeah. But I do. It's a big family affair. Like this year, there's a lot because we are painting all of the decks, and I should say staining all of the decks.
Trying to.
Yeah, you can probably hear the rain. If this rain would stop, we actually have half the office deck stained. So I have to pressure wash the other side and stain it. So we actually have to move the freezers over, everything over. So we're hoping to have the office deck all cleaned and clutter-free. I know one of you in here is maybe coming this weekend. You may see the bear out of place. We're trying to put the bear back in place so that when you get here, Sandy the bear is in place. And then my parents are also here. My mom, if you don't know, she's like, what is she, 78?
3.
73. I'm making her older than, don't anybody tell her, because
your dad will be 78.
My dad will be 78. My mom's 76. She'll be 76 in October. But she cleans the bathrooms for us, and she does a lot of the flowers and landscaping. So she works really hard, and we appreciate 100% everybody that helps keep, doesn't make a mess in the bathrooms, because she's doing that most of the time when she's feeling okay. Otherwise, then it's me, or we do have someone that helps us with housekeeping too. And hopefully she is this year too. She's supposed to be here this weekend, I think. Maybe Teresa may be here. And so she does help too. And then my dad does a lot of, He builds my decks. I just asked him to build a stand for the little Sandy Springs library that was donated to us a few years ago. So he's making a stand for that. And so he does all any of the little crazy projects I come up with. So anyways, hopefully that answers your question, Joe. And then Brian has a question. Who wanted the campground the most, or was it mutual? Really?
It was mutual.
So for those of you who don't know our backstory, we came from North Dakota.
North Dakota.
And Darcy was in farming there. And
that's all I knew.
That's all he did was farm. And I owned my own business up there. I was a licensed reflexologist, and I had actually dispatched for 911 for 10 years prior to us moving to the farm. We're at the farm. Sorry, it's shaking. Our deck moves a little bit, so if you're shaking, I apologize. We're not in an earthquake. It's just Darcy shaking his leg. But we moved because we had to get out of the farming life. It just wasn't working for us. And so we had actually, previous to buying this one, we had looked at a campground in Minnesota, and we actually had almost bought that one, but I always say the stars did not align. And when Henry had this one for sale for quite a while, but then he did a drastic price reduction, and I was like, whoa, I have to go look at this one. This one was actually on my radar for 2 years before it came up. And Darcy needed a job with some of his health issues where he didn't have to work. If he wanted to hide, he could hide, right? So that's
and yeah, this place would have closed if nobody bought it.
And we had told they were going to close
in 18
at the end of the year. But anyways, he had done a drastic price reduction. I'm sorry about the rain, guys. We're under a covered porch, but
it's peaceful.
So it's Ohio, right? But I had actually had a dream previous Thursday. I'll get to that, Victor. But anyways, I had a dream that we owned. It was more of a kind of a lakeside resort, but it had cabins and it had
Victor.
I know. I'll get Daniel too here in a minute. But anyways, I had this dream and I thought, you know what? That's perfect for us, campground. So he can go hide. I'm a people person, and that's what my dream was. And it was we didn't have to work for anybody else. So you guys, we literally are all in on this place. When I say we're all in, we are all in. So pretty much everything that comes into this campground goes into this campground. So any money that you spend pretty much goes into our guest activities. It goes into the upgrades. I mean, this is our life.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything is here. So, all right. So, Vic, I hope that answered the question too about mutual. It was a mutual decision. I came and looked at it without him. His requirements, I should just continue to add on, but his requirements were he had to be able to see across the campground because he didn't want a place that was full of trees. Because I wanted to go to Michigan, and he didn't want to because we'd visited Michigan and he knew how the trees were there. So he wanted to be able to see. He didn't want to feel claustrophobic. Mm-hmm. And the other thing, there was one more thing. I can't remember. But anyways, it fit his 2 requirements, even though it was an extreme fixer-upper, but it was in our price range. We put in our offer, and 3 other offers came in behind it, even though it had been for sale for 2 or 3 years. And there's a little story of what we may think why he might have picked us. It has a little to do with our names. That's Darcy. I'm Julie, but we won't go into that. But all right, Victor. Okay.
Ask us privately.
Yeah. If you want to know that story, come stay with us, right? Anyway, so Darcy wanted me to ask. Did you want him to ask that?
What?
When I'll stop buying campers?
Oh, I did. I talked to Vic about a year and a half ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Never. No, just kidding. We actually, you guys, sad to say, I did get rid of the old 10 scale camper. We gave it to some people that are like family to us. They're going to use it for a little she shed for her. But we just couldn't get to it, with all of our projects. And if I just kept letting it sit there, it would have rotted. So yes, I did get rid of one, Vic. And there's actually one Well, there's actually 3 more on the chopping block to get rid of. We have the 2 pop-ups to sell, unless we give one to Daniel, which might happen. And um, our big lodge, the one that was in number 10, if you guys have been here before, our destination trailer, we're in talks about selling it because we got a new one for ourselves, and we don't really need to, but we're not 100%. But yes, so
We don't know
buying,
yet.
if something comes up, you know I'm always going to probably buy it.
If it's affordable.
So if it's affordable.
Yeah.
But all right, I'll get Daniel here in a minute, Brian, for Carol to say. You guys can say hi. Thanks, Mark. Um, so which one are you talking about, him or me for best campsite host? Him? Yeah, probably him. All right. You've come a long way, and I've enjoyed watching your progress. Do you have any plans for expansion? Okay. Gwen, you know I always am thinking of ideas, but as for expansion, we are actually in the process of cleaning out the tree area behind like the pavilion, which will affect our spooky trail. But if you know me, you know I'm gonna figure it out. So we will have a spooky trail. Just haven't quite got all the ideas. I lay awake thinking about it, but we haven't quite figured out what we're gonna do in that area. But we're using the lands. We're trying to get the brush and all the dead trees out.
I'm half asleep and all of a sudden, blah, 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 blah.
Whatever. So we the plans are to clean that out, and then we're going to decide. I mean, there's lots of options, right? Like just a park area for you guys to enjoy with trails, or you know, we've always wanted to possibly put in a dog park somewhere. We just don't know where. Also, we've thought about tent sites because we have a lot of people requesting tent sites, but we don't have specific tent sites. So, you know, we just got to clear it out, and then we'll decide. So, as for adding any more campsites other than tent sites, we do not have any plans. One thing about being a small park with 40 sites, we can handle it, you know? I mean, even if something, gosh, anything forbid would happen to my mom and dad, and I don't want that to happen, we would run ragged, but we still would be able to handle 40 sites. If we add on extra sites, you won't. I mean, last year it was almost impossible for me to even get to see everybody down there, so I was like, had a really hard time getting down to even talk to people, and I don't want to take away from that. I want to keep it so we're small enough. So,
And with us 20 miles away, it'd be hard to find
yeah,
help, I think.
Yeah,
Unless
being 20 miles out, we do actually this year. I have somebody to help me. Our camp hosts, Brian and Donna, have indicated that more than likely they are, they are trying to sell their camper, and so. Oh, here's Daniel. Hold on. Here you go, Carol and Brian. There's Daniel.
Hello.
And this guy right here, this guy is my office guy. He's my office assistant. And guess what else? He has now been trained to clean. So when Teresa can't be here, if Teresa isn't here, and I can't get to it, he's cleaning. He's making extra money. He's going to, you know, he just turned 15. And he's working towards getting, well, we have a vehicle for him, but it has some repairs. So he's going to be responsible for those repairs. See, Brian said hi.
Yeah, hi.
So, all right. Anyway, so Brian and Donna have indicated they're selling their camper. They're trying to sell their camper. But if you met them, they're wonderful. They're fantastic. But we do not believe they're going to be back this year. Maybe to stay here and there, but it's sad for us. But this year I have Sabrina. I don't know if any of you met Sabrina. She's going to be helping me doing some of the events and those kind of things so that I don't go crazy. But we also have a lot of our monthly guests that have indicated they'll help us too. So we're hoping that it'll all just work out because, you know, I don't have a lack of events planned. So, all right, what's next? All right, so how was it during COVID at the campground? At first it was scary because we didn't know what was going to happen.
We bought the place.
Yeah, we literally just bought, it was our second year and we thought, first they hit us with the bridge replacement. They took out 52 to the west of us and nobody could get through besides on these crazy roads. Well, then COVID hit and we thought we couldn't take anybody in unless they were living here. So a lot of people were like, okay, well then we'll live there. So we had a lot of people just basically saying that they were going to live here. So then we had a lot of people that went to monthly instead of nightly so that they could leave and camp. But then I think the industry quickly figured out that camping was one of the safer activities. And so camping just exploded. I mean, it literally exploded.
As you guys probably know,
As you know,
campers.
everybody, oh my gosh, that rain's getting really loud. So I hope you can all hear us still. But
Can you guys hear us?
and
Let us know.
so COVID in an odd way actually helped us immensely. So
Good.
I'm glad you guys can still hear us. And then on D says, what are your goals with the campground? Maintain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maintain.
We always want to
basically.
add something fun and new for you guys. This year we kind of had to take a break from like a crazy big project and just do all the small things. So that's why we're fixing all the decks and we're just making it beautiful. We're putting new signs. We're just tidying up around here. That's really what our main budget went to. We got new gravel, just making it maintained this year. And like we said, we're clearing out some trees and stuff. So we'll see where that leads us. But we don't have any big plans.
Not right now.
Not yet at this moment. But all right. So hi Nancy. Brian said, when does Darcy go or get to go on vacation? He goes on vacation when we go on vacation. So when we went on our cruise, his vacation is a staycation.
Being raised on a farm, we never went on vacation. So to me, a vacation is just sitting around the house and not doing much because we were always outside working. So that was our vacation as a kid, just kind of sitting there loafing around the house. And to me, it's good enough for
Pushing
me.
buttons.
Yeah, playing PlayStation or just being out in the shop tinkering around. That's my vacation. That's all I need.
Yep. So I try to get him to go. Like the year before, we went to Myrtle Beach to get. We went to Tennessee last year, and the year before that, we went to Myrtle Beach. So don't think he doesn't get to go anywhere. Every summer we do go, or we try to go up to North Dakota. So we get to go probably about the last 2 years we've gone in August to North Dakota, and I think the plan is to go this year again. Take our camper up. We camp all the way there. I know somebody had questions about camping to North Dakota and back, so I got you covered. I know where not to stay.
Quite a few places.
Yeah, and I know where to stay. So, and I know what coffee shop to go to. If you find yourself in Jamestown, you better be getting some Babs coffee, or you will be sorry because it is so good. I crave it. It's so yummy, right, Daniel?
Good stuff.
So, all right. So, let's see. Grandpa Bob. That's right, Papa Bob. And you guys all, if you've stayed here, you know Papa Bob. Best river fishing spot around. That was one of the questions that a lot of people ask is, can you fish on the river? Yeah, you can fish on the river. Only thing is we don't require it, but the state requires you to have either an Ohio or a Kentucky license. People probably don't know, but the river is actually owned by Kentucky. So if you have a Kentucky license, you can fish away. All right, so let's see. Do you have any plans to hire any more help, and for what? No, not right now.
Unless we would need it, but we have camp hosts. That...
If you know me, I have ideas, and if we can't handle it ourselves, then of course we would look. But right now, we're capable of it at this moment, and so hopefully. But the only thing we do is we do hire independent contractors. We actually have one. We'll more than likely be hiring for some structuring on the riverbank. I don't know if you guys have seen down the riverbank where we've done rock work before. Well, beyond that, we've had some breakaway, and so we're just going to keep moving across the bank with the rocks. We're hoping to keep some grassy area, but if it keeps eroding down there, then we will more than likely. But that will be hired out to an independent contractor, probably the neighbor, one of the neighbors, people we know. They've done it before, and that really is, yeah. I don't know if I want to tell any of the other stupid ideas I have because, who knows if they'll come true or not. But all right, do you have any damage from the recent? Do you have any damage from the recent storms lately? No, we put a bubble up.
Thankfully, no.
If you know me, I'm putting up a bubble. I'm like, and we said a lot of prayers and put it out there. We're like, please, please, do not affect us. Do not affect our campers. Do not affect any prop. We and thankfully, it hit really close. I mean, it hit. Let's see, what 40, 50 miles to the east of us, and then to the northwest was a big tornado that went through West Union, and it is. We went and saw some of the stuff, and it's terrible. And we our hearts go out to those people in that area. We saw a camper over by Hanging Rock. It was just, I never ever want to see anybody's camper like that. It was horrendous. No, please, people, make sure you put insurance on your campers. Unless it's older, but still, it can be gone in an instant. Any of this could be gone in an instant,
You never know.
And if you ever stay here, we always try to tell people if we know that there's storms coming in, there are sirens that go off in Vanceburg that we can hear here. But our shower house is the safest place we have. If you know of any place safer, feel free to leave and go, you know what I mean? But that's the safest place that we have. So Vic has a nice message for you there.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Daniel's a punk and he doesn't like you. We already know that, Vic.
Yeah.
I think the feeling's mutual.
Donna also had a nice...
It's
all right.
It's always nice reminding us, though. That,
yeah.
He's a punk.
Yeah, thanks for the
Donna
reminder.
had something too.
All right, so let's see. Oh, see, Donna's even coming in. See,
lady.
we were just talking about you, Donna. Were you listening?
Yeah.
We're glad you found us, Gwen. Susan.
Yes, absolutely.
Can't wait to visit you all again this year and see Ray too. Yeah, Ray doesn't really come hang out with us on this deck. He is a campground cat, and he does not. He is. You guys all spoil him. You let him sleep in your bed. You feed him. So if he comes in your camper, it's one of your neighbor's faults. I'm just going to tell you that.
When Ray's up here around the house, he runs away from us. But when we're in the campground, he's our best friend.
Oh yeah. And if you've ever seen it, he also likes to ride around with me in the side-by-side. He will get in the side-by-side. He'll get in the Blazer, my cleaning vehicle. He's a goofy cat, but everybody loves him. All right. Carol and I will be down to... Oh, thank you for... We love the upgrades on the Riverside, too. I'm trying to get all the stairs painted before the season starts, but I got the deck painted on 7. I got the stairs painted on 7. I got the half the stairs painted on 6. So it looks quite lovely at the moment. But yeah, they look great. And we opened up, you saw 8 and 9, and 10, the view from there.
Got rid of the trees.
Incredible. So Carol and I will be down to see you at the end of July, and we can help out and give you guys a break. Oh, don't come at the beginning of August, though. Stay in July because we disappear to beginning of August. We disappear to go north, not your far north, but north to North Dakota. To North Dakota. I'm not going to tell you, Donna. You got to come here in person, and I'll tell you what you said. Or you can probably listen to the replay. So
I don't know what we said.
I don't know either.
Does anybody have any questions for Daniel?
Better not.
No? Well,
they're typing right now.
Are they typing? You think they are?
They might be.
Well, here's another question we get. Like, I get calls every day. I'll answer it here in case. Do we have seasonal sites?
Yes.
We call them seasonal, but they pay by the monthly seasonal sites. Now, do we have any left this year? No, we don't. We are to the gills. I think
we're half full with seasonal.
We're approximately half full.
Half foot.
I just said half foot because Mark just asked where Bigfoot was. That's Mark's fault. But yeah, if you're in here, you're in here. Unless any of you that are on here have any plans of leaving me at this moment, I don't have anything open. So if you want to kick one of these people out that are already here, you can give it a try, but it'll be a big effort. But
can I get kicked out?
No. Where's Bigfoot? Isn't that one of life's greatest mysteries?
He's coming to visit you right now.
He does come around September-ish. Let's see. What's the date on that one? That's September 13th, 14th. It comes around that time. And actually, not only do we see, I have the thing here. This is our, hey, it actually can read that. What lurks in the forest. He makes an appearance usually during this event. So, all right. Yes, come see me soon. In between deck painting. I hope.
You have to come visit us first.
I think my visiting days are done until later, unfortunately. Have an updated picture of the river. No, but it was way down. It was way down. Maybe I'll post one here later. So look for it on Facebook. But it was way down, but it's been raining on and off today. I don't think they expect it to come up much at all. But
no, like 5 feet or so.
Yeah. So it's, the last one I did share, that was the highest it got. I mean, I think at that point it had already gone down like a foot maybe.
Let's see where it's at.
But we can check the weather service site to see if it is supposed to come back up. But all right, Daniel, here's a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Does Daniel enjoy working around the campground?
No.
Depends
nice.
Depends what it is.
It does depend.
Do you like working in the office?
Yeah. I can hang out with my friends if they're here.
You meet a lot of nice people?
Yeah.
There's a lot of nice people. We appreciate when everybody's nice to him too, A lot of people think he's just a kid, but he can do everything I can do in there and more. He can figure it out. So guys, and if he can't figure it out, guess who he calls? Me. So, we appreciate everybody that treats him with kindness in there. All right. So let's see. How does your dock accommodate all the boats? What boats? What boats? No, the river traffic actually picked up this year, but we do not have a dock. Yeah, we just have the boat ramp. But if you do stay here and you do want to put your boat out, a lot of people, like my dad, even last year, he tied his pontoon to the big tree that's down there. So there's just like a nice pool area when the water's down. Obviously, we don't let people launch until it's safe, until you can actually see the concrete. We do have 120 feet of concrete down there. And that was put in by Henry before we were here. And so, of course, we would love to have a dock, but it requires a lot. If we can get one that comes in and out, I think we can get away with it, but we haven't found anything that's going to work exactly yet because there's such a flow.
It's in the plans.
But there is plans. So hang tight for that one. And then, but yeah. So yeah, we don't accommodate too many boats on the river. If you want to pull your boat up on the shore, you're more than welcome to tie it to a tree at this moment. But yeah. Let's see. What hours and days will the store be open? Will you have any food options? All right. So we have lots of, we don't really have hours at the camp store. On the weekends, we pretty much do. We stay open pretty much all Friday from about 1 or 2 in the afternoon until the evening, unless there's an activity going on. Then we let Daniel out, or, we actually are going to be training Sabrina to go in the office too. So you may see Sabrina in there this year. She's probably watching and be like, what? No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't know.
You didn't know? I told you that.
That's what she's saying.
I was like, what? I told you. But no, she knows. So we're going to try to get a little bit more exposure, but we do carry, most of you know, we do carry ice cream and like camp store minimums like marshmallows and graham crackers and chocolates, and we have tons of candy. We have a huge candy selection, fun candies. Kids love it. We have like your basic steak sauce, barbecue sauce, just minimums.
Ice.
We have ice cream, a big variety of ice cream. We do carry frozen stuff in there. So we do have frozen pizzas and frozen, we try to keep some frozen vegetables and frozen appetizers and that kind of stuff in there. But we are, and I don't know if it'll work for sure, but we're going to try to partner up with Johnny Grocery, and we did talk to them. And so we may, this is a secret, it's a may, we're not sure for sure, be considering having them do delivery of pizza to here. So, and we also could, I mean, if that doesn't work out, we may also try to find a good frozen pizza where we will offer, we do have a pizza oven. You just have to come in and use it. So that's the only thing at this moment. But we, you just never know what is going to come up. Has the new campground by Shawnee Marina affect you in any way? Yeah. You know what's great about it? It's bringing more people to the area. It has actually blown up the number of people that are coming here to this area. They actually have some stuff that people can go and use. And then they want to come back to a little bit more peaceful. I've never stayed there, so I'm sure it's peaceful, but I mean, some people just don't like the bigness of it. But yeah, we've had a lot of people that go try it out, and there's a lot of people that have said, oh, we were camping here over at Shawnee and we wanted to come check you out. So we just drove down to check you out while we were here. And, and then we get a lot of reservations that way. So I don't think there's been anything negative with it at all. We go down there and we talk to them. I've been down there once since they've been open, but I used to go to the old one and talk to them too. But we give them our information and they're more than happy if they're full to send them our way. So it's a great relationship. We at first we were scared, but I mean, it's been nothing but good. So, all right. What are you most proud of in all you've achieved to date? I'll let you answer that one. Daniel.
I don't know.
Yep. Daniel's our most proudest achievement.
Oh.
And, well, you haven't met Skylar yet, but there's Skylar too. But we do have an older son named Skylar, and he's up in North Dakota, but he'll be 25 this year.
Mm-hmm.
But as for the campground, I don't know, man. It's just, I think it was, the funny thing is our first season out.
How was the sewer being done?
Well, that was awesome too. Yes, the sewer. That was a huge undertaking. But if you guys, I know some of you stayed with us from the beginning, but when we first looked at this place, there were a few people that knew about it, but not many. Not many. Like when we come and camped here, we were the only ones here. I mean, it literally, there was...
In October, right?
And the income was listed as less than 10,000. I mean, it was really empty. But we really wanted to be where we could be like, oh my gosh, we're full. We were so excited.
That first year.
But the first year we got to 50, like our dog is snoring. That's not me farting. It's the dog snoring. You want to take him? We got Memorial Day weekend that first year. So literally 2 months after we'd moved here, we were 50% full and we were like so ecstatic. I mean, we were like, oh my gosh, we were so proud of ourselves because we were 50% full. So when we get full now, I think that's probably our biggest, like, we're like, oh my gosh, we're full. Like we are already, I think we have a couple of rentals left for Memorial Day. Maybe a couple rentals for Memorial Day. 4th of July, we're getting close. Labor Day, we just took another 6 bookings today. So, I mean, if you have a site that you want on one of the major holidays, but yes, that's that. And then also last year, and I beg of you, if you have not done this, on the dirt, it's DYRT. We're asking everybody to go in there and review us because last year we were in the top 3 in the Midwest on the dirt, and we were the only one in Ohio, only campground in Ohio on that list at all. So please, if you haven't, we would love to get in the top again this year. And it only goes by guest reviews. So it doesn't go by, in pictures. So if you haven't popped on the dirt, DYRT, and reviewed us, we'd appreciate it. We appreciate any word of mouth, you guys. That's also like amazing thing is that our number one advertisement is you guys advertising for us. So that answer, you think?
It should.
All right. Oh, look at here. Hello, Darcy. How's the strawberries doing? I wish I could show you right at this moment, but they so good.
They're doing good.
Mom said they're blooming today.
Hi, Donna.
But you're not here to weed them, Donna, so That's how they're
Yeah.
doing.
I don't know.
Mean old lady, right?
Yeah.
Sister from another
Oh,
mister.
come here.
Thanks, sis. My sis is on here. That's Barb. She said hello. Great job.
Oh,
Tippy says hi.
And Robin is in Montana. She's there for there's Tippy. Robin's gonna be there for 10 days, right? I think.
wow.
What do you have for hiking? Well, we have a ton of hiking in Adams County, but right across the road, Arc of Appalachia has it's supposed to be a 3.3 mile loop hike. It's called Rock Run, and we've had a lot of our guests take it. They say it's a beautiful hike because it takes you up the river bluff, and you can usually see out, and just takes you back through down on the other side of the hill and through. But it's not. It's kind of an advanced trail. There is a cemetery from the like 17 1800s up there that is just a short hike, so if you just want a short hike, that's really cool. And then just all over this area, I mean, there's Ravens Rock, there's Buzzard's Roost. Sorry, we're in an earthquake here again. I mean, there's just a lot of hiking. I do have, and I need to update it because there are some new restaurants and stuff here, but on our website, there are things to do in the area, places to go, things to places to shop at. If you ever have any questions of stuff we can recommend, there's things that I find every day that I didn't even know existed. I mean, like literally all the time. So, all right. Cool cemetery. That's right. It's really cool. Yeah, I say North Dakota. it's
We
I
don't.
got to keep that accent somehow.
We
Well,
don't say yeah, you betcha.
Yeah.
Too much though.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Oh yeah, the Walmart. Yeah, I know how much Carol loves her Walmarts. We have 3 Walmarts. Just depends on which directions you want to go. So there's a smaller Walmart in West Union, which is 22 miles. See, it's not terribly close, but and then New Boston. So I can say New Boston. That is about 22 miles, about 23 miles, maybe a little bit more. It's just you got to drive through Portsmouth to get to it. But our favorite, personally, is Maysville, which is in Kentucky, but that's 35 miles. But it is the cleaner, most stocked one out of all of them. But Kroger's is the closest, which is 20 miles. But our favorite grocery store, just to give you a little hint, is West Side IGA. Best meat, best, yeah, by far, best.
Where I grew up, Walmart was 90 miles away.
Yeah, so not for us, yeah. When we moved here, Walmart was 90 miles from where we lived, both ways. Don't get them the zoomies. The dog has the zoomies. Ghost in the Attic, cool antique place. Yes, there's actually the Ghost in the Attic, and one of our guests that stays here actually has a booth in Ghost in the Attic, and so I love to go up there and check that out. She's on the 2nd floor, I believe. Second floor, and then. But yes, there's 3 floors of antiques there, and then there's also the antique warehouse. Is it that unique warehouse? But Portsmouth has several, and then also River. Oh gosh, I can't think of it. But I think I have all of those on our things to do. So if you want to go antique shopping, Portsmouth is a great place to go antique shopping because they have a huge warehouse and they have the Ghost in the Attic, which is 3 floors. Plus there's the River, I think it's Rivertown Antiques. So, and then there's a few other smaller ones down there, but those are the biggest ones. And you can also see the flood murals when you're down there. And that's like over a mile long, I think. It's huge. And it's definitely something to see. The murals are on the flood walls and they are done. They're so beautiful.
Professional.
Yeah. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Definitely. So yeah. Anyways, I just want to keep asking questions if you want, but I just wanted to talk a little bit quickly talk about our events that we have this year. First one, Cinco de Mayo. And the reason why we did this one, we were contemplating on doing this one, but we weren't for sure. But we have some content creators that are coming to stay with us, and they are those who glamp together.
On YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. Those who glamp together. I think that's why am I saying this? Kind of sounds funny, but anyways, we want to do something extra fun for you guys, and since they'll be here too. And this is just going to be happening on Saturday, but we're going to be doing a taco bar potluck type thing. So make sure you come up with some crazy recipes, and then we are going to do some fun games and have some fun music. And we may or may not have a pinata. Just all depends on if I can find a cute one. And we will also probably do Pass the Sombrero, which that should be lots of fun. So that's our first one. That one's May 4th. And I'm just going to show a couple of these because you can find all these on Facebook. Desserts. Yeah, you can bring Mexican ice cream.
Yeah, Donna.
Is it true that internet is now included in the fees? It is true. Yes, we actually we were trying to keep it separate because there's some people that do not want to use our internet, so we were trying to keep it cheaper for them, and then we were trying to, just pass the fee along to the people that needed it. But people didn't really understand that at all, so we got a little more complaints on that than we wanted. So we didn't actually roll the complete fee in there, but yes, we did roll the price of Wi-Fi is now included in the price of your campsite. So when you check in, you will be provided with the current Wi-Fi password for you to use. So, and Donna, you are bringing the dessert May 4th. We're going to see you, right? Maybe not see your camper, but we'll see you, right? May 4th. The only sites that if you happen to be a monthly guest, the internet fee is not included in the monthly pricing just because the monthly pricing is so discounted. So we do charge an extra fee for the internet if they want the Wi-Fi for a monthly guest, but otherwise, no. Thanks, sis. All right. So,
Ditto.
yeah, we're proud of you too. Like, again, I said, if you get to Jamestown, North Dakota, you better be checking out Babs because she's best strawberry pie, best baklava, best muffins, best coffee. I mean, I'm craving one of her chicken sandwiches. I can't think of what it's called. Anyways, tell me what's called, sis, because it's really good. Her chicken sandwich that I really love. All right. So, and then we have, this is so weird, but back to the 70s weekend. It's for Mother's Day weekend, May 10th and 11th. We have, and if you don't find these, I'm going to be putting them all up on our website too, but you'll find these all on Facebook, and I'm going to make a big post all about all of them. So all sorts of fun activities. That's our back to the 70s weekend. So you better get your disco on. And then we have Memorial Day, of course, weekends. That weekend, we actually have live game shows. That's a new one for us this year. I'll let you. Yeah, I might have, when I went on the cruise, might have thought of that one because, they have like the Deal or No Deal and the Love Connection, whatever that is, Love and Marriage. So we maybe do something along those lines. Wait and see. Capitol Hill. Yes, that's so good. Yeah. And then we have I did some good cutting there. Our garage sale weekend. We actually have people that are competing to bring the weirdest thing. So for our garage sale weekend, that's fun. That's June 8th. And then we also have our country hoedown that weekend. Yeehaw. And yeah, that should be fun. And then back to the 80s. We did this last year. That was a blast. That's in June. We do actually are doing an 80s prom this year. Yeah. So go to the thrift store and find the cutest 80s outfit you can find. And of course, our favorite fireworks. I was trying to think, guys. I think this is our first band that we have. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But this actually we have Frank Grasso for 4th of July. Plus, our favorite fireworks show over the river. That's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself.
Not bad.
And then we brought back, because this was such a success last year, we brought back our Water Wars weekend. If you enjoyed it, tell everybody why you enjoyed it in the chat. Why was this fun? But we actually not doing just one. We're doing two Water Wars weekends. So in this one, we have Honey Hush coming. They're a new band to us, or new group to us. It's a couple, husband and wife, that are singing. And this one, and we'll have our watermelon feed. And then in August, we're going to do the Backwoods Bash So you'll have to wait for more details on that. But I kind of put it out there. But we're going to do like you think backwoods barbecue. We want some funky stuff. Just if you scrape a possum off the road, let me know before you feed it to me.
Or a squirrel.
Or a squirrel. I don't want a squirrel. And then Labor Day weekend. Listen, I know it's on a Friday, but you know how long I've been waiting to get Rebel Sound Club to get their butts here? I've never heard them. I just want to hear them. So be ready to rock on Labor Day weekend. Well, of course. And then we have open, like every weekend, almost all of our special, we have lots of karaoke, which y'all know happens to be some of the guests' favorite. And then we already talked about Bigfoot weekend. He'll show up, and we do have Chris Crothers this weekend. So he came last year for Bigfoot weekend. We thought, why not have him back? Because he's pretty awesome. And then this one, I have not put these out yet. So you have not seen the Fall Festival flyer yet this year because we're swapping it up a little bit. It's going to be Oktoberfest this year. So I'm making a new flyer. We're going to make it a little bit different this year, but it will still include most of the fun stuff that the Fall Festival had, but we're going to add a few things that are different. And then our Halloween. This is pretty much the same thing every year. We figured if it ain't broke, why fix it? Because we'll do our chili contest the first weekend, soup contest the second weekend, and of course, I'm going to drag Donna kicking and screaming here to help me get the spooky trail ready because I'm going to need her. And then, of course, our sad weekend of the year, which is our camper appreciation weekend. So much fun, but we have Franco Grasso back, but we say goodbye to most of you that weekend, which just doesn't seem possible but it will be here like in an instant. Like once the season starts, it's like gone.
It goes fast.
Yeah. So anyways, well, if you guys don't have any more questions, I did have a couple more things that people did ask. And the one was about the Wi-Fi, whether it was included. The other is where are we located? We get that question a lot. We're located halfway between Portsmouth and Manchester on Highway 52, right on the highway.
Southern Ohio.
20 miles from Portsmouth to the west or 20 miles east of Manchester. So right on the Ohio River, we see Kentucky. You see our shower house and our office behind us here, but those hills back there, which I can't figure out which way to point. That's backwards. That's Kentucky. I don't know what to do with my hand. That's Kentucky. Somewhere back there. So yes, that's Kentucky. We're in Ohio, but that's Kentucky. And it's beautiful here. If you haven't stayed, you're missing out. So, and then the other question we get a lot are tents allowed. We do allow tents. We allow tents, but they are in our camping sites. So if you want to book with a tent, you have to book one of our camping sites. And yes, you do give full hookups, even though you probably don't need them all. But that's just how it is. We do not have any specific tent sites. So those are some of the questions that I get. And yes, I do answer the phone. I'm the only one who answers the phone. Most people are like, who are you? So it's me. It's me. Mm-hmm. I did one time forward calls to Darcy. It was actually kind of fun. Did you enjoy that?
I ignored him.
Yeah, that was fun. I actually should do that more often. I should. But anyways, if you guys don't have any more questions, it was great to get on here with you guys. Oh, we got any plans for a dock with a floating camp? Thanks. Yeah, sure. You know I dream of those things. Of course, I would love to have a dock. And yes, the dock is in the plans, but a floating camping in a houseboat, not so sure my insurance lady would love that. But we do have the 40-foot houseboat you can enjoy on land while you sit out on the deck or look out the front windows and see the river. And you don't get motion sickness. So if you haven't seen our 40-foot houseboat, make sure you check it out on our website or on our Facebook page. We have it up there. It's pretty cool. It's the SS Sandy Springs. And I think this year, because I haven't found any other better flag, she is going to be flying a pirate flag this year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did you officially feel like Buckeyes? When I went to my first Cincinnati game, I suppose, the Bengals game. Yeah, my sister took me to my, well, hello, and you got a sticker on there.
Oh, yeah, no, nice. That's not a sticker.
Yeah, it's a sticker.
Oh, well, it's new.
Yeah, it's a brand new hat. He wore
Yeah.
a brand new hat for you guys.
Um,
um,
have a fancy hook on the back.
you know, our heart is always in North Dakota because that actually is our home. That's where we grew up. That's where we lived all of our lives. But I would never, I don't think I could ever see myself moving back there just because the climate here is so much better, except for in August. But but it's so beautiful here. We love it. It is home.
People are nice. Yeah.
People are nice.
That camp here, very nice
Yeah,
people.
I mean, you guys make us feel like Ohio. Like you make us feel like this is our home.
Hmm.
I mean, we have so many people that return year after year, and I don't know why Victor's not here yet, but Victor, you should probably come soon because
Yeah,
we're family and you're
Joseph is
so
showing up tomorrow, so
yeah,
Victor, I
Joe's
like to
coming
do what you
tomorrow.
yeah, Joe.
And Donna, I don't know what's wrong with you. You better get down here too. But anyways, all of you, um, you you step in our campground, and if we get to talk to you, I mean, even if we don't get to talk to you, we hope you feel like family. That's kind of our goal is to make sure that you feel welcome. If for some reason I don't get down there and see you, my dad usually does, but if we don't and you need something, just call us because we aren't always in the camp star, as you guys know. We're just busy. And it's not because we don't want to get down there. It's usually because I'm stuck at somebody else's campsite eating some food because everybody likes to feed me, which I'm not complaining about, but it just I just can't get to you and I'm wiped out from a weekend. But yeah. Let's see. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for coming, Mark. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yes, tent campers. Yes. We have some great people that come stay in tents. Really, we know a lot of people that call us and they're like, oh, we can't find anywhere to tent. Well, you can tent with us. We have great shower houses for you. I mean, they're beautiful. They're all individual rooms, toilet, sink, shower, all in one room. We actually are doing. That's another thing we're doing. All of the bathrooms will be coded this year. You will have to have a code to get into the bathrooms,
Yeah.
and they will have a
Sometime
door lock,
soon.
an extra. So there's going to be a door lock, a
Deadbolt.
deadbolt lock, and it'll say vacant or in use or whatever.
Yeah. See,
Vacant. So you can lock the deadbolt if you're in use, and nobody can open the doors at all on you. And you'll have to have a code to get in because we just don't want outside people coming in and just using it. So we keep it a little bit more maintained or cleaner for my mom.
a little more private.
Yeah. So those are some updates that are coming. And now you see Tippy over here. We love you too, Vic, even though I know Daniel's punk for you. But yeah, anyways.
It's not our fault.
we hope
I
you're
don't like you either.
we hope you're enjoying your place in Florida. It looks beautiful.
Yes.
And yeah, I agree, Donna. We are the best campground ever. And we love you too. Hey, look, Mark just figured out how to chat.
Woo!
Wonder which camper. Which camper what? Wonder which camper? Jason asked. I don't know. Did you want us to do something to your camper? Is that what you're wondering? Oh, food! Yeah,
Oh.
you're one of them.
Yeah, right.
But yes, you are a great cook, and we appreciate it. But Jeannie also feeds us. Teresa feeds us. There's a lot of guests that just pop in for like not even just the monthlies. Like I get stuck up in the front row. I'll start in 1 or 2, and I won't make it past 2, and I'll be full. So we do have I don't remember which weekend it is, but we do have the traveling potluck too coming. So I got that idea from Tanya Kapp's book. She's an author that likes to stay here, and she had in her book she wrote about a traveling potluck. So you go from campsite to campsite to campsite, and you fill your plate at each campsite. So we'll have a thing that indicates whether or not you're participating or not. So you don't have to participate, but it's a fun way to go meet your neighbors in the campground and share your food. So, Donna, you better be down for Water Wars, right? She needs another black eye. We are not allowing water balloons this year, though.
No.
Just can't.
People threw them too hard.
Yeah, they were a little wicked. So
they just tossed them. They'd be all right. But...
All right. Well, I think that's it. That's almost an hour. We only have 7 more minutes till it's an hour. So we appreciate, man, you guys made this awesome and so easy.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do it again to kind of update everybody. in a month or so.
Mhm.
What do you think? Well, we appreciate it, and happy 5th year to us. And this is our 6th season. So we hope you guys all love it here and keep
Mhm.
coming to see us because we appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate if you, I don't know, if you haven't subscribed, there's somewhere down there, there's a subscribe option. So whenever I do weird, goofy videos, you'll get notified. Like this video, and we look forward to seeing Joe tomorrow.
Mhm.
And all of you, I'm sure I'll probably see Jason and Mark sometime soon, maybe tomorrow even. I don't know if you're coming or not.
See you, Mark, tomorrow. Yeah,
Hopefully
Mark
Vic
said he's
sooner
coming
than
tomorrow.
later. Gwen, you come. All of you, we appreciate it.
Yeah, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us live, and we will be signing off and hope to see you guys all soon. All right. Good night, everybody.
Night.